Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. Hi, Libra. We're talking to Libras. Okay, let's get into this. Let's listen for our golden nuggets. You'll know what's for you and what's not. Just leave for somebody else. I want to thank everybody who's contributed to this channel. It means a great deal to me. Thank you for your support, your likes, shares, subscribes. And also, let me know what you want to hear. If you want to put that in a comment, I can focus in on that type of topic, and we can see what comes out. Okay, Libras, here we go. Golden nuggets. They're the best part of tarot, in my opinion. They help you with questions that you're asking yourself. They help you to formulate the questions sometimes. It's just amazing what comes out that just feels like a private read. That's the best part of tarot. Even if it's one or two phrases in a 30-minute read or an hour read, I find them very helpful, those one or two phrases. Okay, Libras, what's your message for today? Okay, you've got the King of Pentacles out here. Somebody very accomplished. And being drawn to a flowing gown. It's like a ball energy, maybe. Going to a ball or a gala. Okay, the Fool. Taking a leap of faith here. And again, I'm being drawn to a gown. You're getting a lot of downloads from your spirit team at this time. Something about peonies. Maybe you like peonies. I love peonies. They're beautiful. Beauty. A lot of beauty here. Beauty. Queen of Cups. A sweetheart. A nurturer. A very caring individual. Just really easygoing. Flowy, feminine energy. Beautiful, but she's also really bright. I think this is you. Accomplished, but also very sweet. Or this could be a couple of people. Maybe one resonates with you a little bit more than the other. Someone who's good in, more like in business, accomplished. With a lot of goals. You have a lot of goals in mind, actually. Or someone in your energy is a goal-oriented person. Yeah, big goals. But you're an achiever. You achieve them. You're the type that people say, no, can't be done, and you get in there and you do it. I'm hearing that can spur on some jealousies, but I think you've dealt with that enough in your life that you just move forward and let them deal with whatever that is theirs. What that is theirs. Yeah, also I'm seeing a lot of just intelligence here. A lot of good intelligence, good business sense. So, like I said, this could be a couple of people. This could be a couple of people in your energy. This could be you. Feel like a well-rounded person in a lot of areas. Definitely very nurturing. In some cases, you have abundance, like literal physical abundance, monetary abundance. And in some cases, I feel like, oh, okay. So I feel like if we're talking about you having these attributes, you just have a very lovely way about you. And even though you have a lot of monetary wealth, it's not what's important to you. You're noticing the little things in life that are, I'm hearing infrequent, but you know it when you see it, like a child smiling or a child joy. That to me is fantastic. It's subtle stuff like that that means the most to you. And, you know, it's not everyday stuff, but it's really the important stuff to you, and I would have to agree. Okay, let's get further. Wherever you're calling home now, you're making it home. I feel like maybe you were a fish out of water before, or some sort of energy there. Feeling kind of like a fish out of water, but I feel like you're serenely finding your way there and finding your home. The Hangman comes out in the reverse. That can be coming out of thinking. You take a break and you think. but I feel like you're coming out of that, something you've been thinking about. And again, gowns and ribbons and gold stringing material. Beautiful. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Motion is picking up. If something's been slow here, motion is picking up. Yeah, whatever you took a time out on and thought through or felt like you needed to think some things through is moving now. That motion is moving as you come out of that type of energy of kind of hanging out, hanging there, seeing a situation from different angles. Five of Pentacles is out here now. That can talk about lack. That can also talk about health issues. I think if it is health issues, and I'm leaning into that a little bit, and I don't usually with this card, like there's a sense of restoration here. And whatever you went through, it took a toll, I'm hearing, but there's regrowth. There's newness. There is beauty out of this experience. There's wisdom out of this experience. There is help out of this experience. There is enlightenment, and there is, what am I feeling here? There's hope. There's a sense of, I'm not afraid of this anymore. Wow. Wow. And I'm feeling really almost choked up about this. I'm not afraid of this anymore. I feel like the worst of this situation is behind you. Okay, the Nine of Swords in the reverse talks about not being up at night, worried. Coming out of that, something that kept you up. I'm hearing literally, physically, and worry that kept you up at night. I don't see it touching you. I see that the experience has, as I mentioned, left you more wise, and also with like you have an ability to push it now and control it and have your boundaries with it. And focus on self. I feel like meditation is happening here, or something internally where you're seeing like golden light, or you're seeing white light through your body in areas that are being healed. And we see, this is interesting because I saw this in the read before, this one. We see snow glistening, falling lightly, beautifully, like in a snow globe, which I interpret as magic. Magic around you, serenity, beauty. But I'm not getting it so much for like design or like clothing, something along those lines. As I mentioned, the gowns, I'm getting it more for serenity, for just a piece of PACE, a piece that's like gone through the worst of it, but it's more than that. It's deeper than that. It's like a feeling of tranquil and no fear. Now, I don't have fear here. There's a definite tranquility and a strengthening of self. Something along those lines, okay? What didn't want to come out and flies back in is the moon. That's interesting because the moon talks about... The moon talks about something you don't see coming. The coyote next to her. Coyotes can talk about something you don't see coming, something big. But with that energy is also something you can handle. This might have been something you didn't see coming regarding your health, something you can handle, something you did handle. Or this can be something that's coming with a new moon, which is today. And I'm getting, if we're running with that scenario, it's something that is pleasant. I see it coinciding with your intelligence and your energy of being very nurturing and caring and sweet. Has something to do with that. Now the Emperor comes out, so maybe this is an emperor in your midst that's like you, nurturing and caring, kind, sees the beauty in the little things. Whole group comes out as I'm talking about this. 10 of Pentacles. Maybe this person has generational wealth. Maybe you will create generational wealth. The Tower, again, I'm sensing that as a good tower. Like it's something you don't see coming, but it's just an amazing happening here. Queen of Pentacles could be a match because we have a match out here, the King and Queen of Pentacles. And I have thought that you have both of these characteristics, or this could be two different people. If you're feeling more like the caring, nurturing individual in this scenario, then maybe you have a King and Queen of Pentacles approaching you. 5 of Wands. This can talk about conflict, but really, this can also talk about the many sides of you. And I think that goes more hand in hand with what we're talking about. I think you've been this person who's good in business, very intellectual, high achiever, and this nurturing, very sweet person. And you have so many sides to you. 5 of Wands can talk about that. Yeah, I feel like somebody's coming along here. But I feel like almost you're eclipsed to it. Like there's something that is like a blotch or spot that you're not seeing. Like clean off the lenses, I'm hearing. Clean off your lenses. Clean something. Clean something to see what this is that you don't see coming. Clean something. Clean something off. Because something is coming that you don't see coming, or someone is coming that you don't see coming. But I do feel like it's a good vibe here. I think you've been crying a lot. I think this situation has tore you up. But I do feel like all that energy is past. Like I do feel a very strong sense of you, and you knowing that as well. The Lovers talks about good choices. And can also talk about, like, we do see maybe someone's coming in here romantically. They match you. There's something familiar about them. Maybe you've known them in the past. Also, like, there's a match here as far as your style. I think you're similar people, and we have seen that with the match of the King and Queen of Pentacles, as well as the nurturing aspect here of someone coming in who's similar, nurturing, caring, sweet, kind. Wow. Okay, now this is something off the wall I'm hearing, but I'm hearing it is someone you met in the hospital. And like I'm drawn to like the window all of a sudden. Weird. It's like maybe you haven't seen them yet, or you didn't see them in that scenario. They're there, ready to approach you. Something, remember, you have to clean off in order to see. Maybe that's literally, or maybe that's like if your head is down and you're focused here, like look up. Maybe they're just right there. Maybe they're standing in front of you. Let's go one more time with this deck. Libras, hey, let me know what you think of this read. And let me know, what topics you may want to hear about. I can meditate on that and do that in the next read if you like. See if we can get some more insight. I know I said one more time, but I felt like the cards would talk. They did not. So let's take the last card, and it's the Ace of Pentacles. New beginnings. Financial beginnings. In some cards, it's the hand of the divine handing you an opportunity. This could be in the way of person. Something's blossoming here. Something's blooming. Something's taken a long time to get to you. But it's breaking the surface, and here it is. Angel wishes to wrap up for our Libras. Angel wishes for our Libras. Okay, one comes out definitively. Ask your inner self the answer to your question. Yeah, I feel like, we got a lot of information on this read. And I feel like, a lot of it was pretty detailed, but I also feel like there's a lot that's not being said here. And maybe you're just a very private person, and maybe you handled a lot of this health issue all on your own, and you wanted to be quiet about it, and you didn't want to involve other people, family or friends included. But whatever this is, again, ask your inner self the answer to your question. I feel like you've really relied on self, and it's really been a situation where you have just been your own rock. And I see, even though it was a very challenging situation, a lot of good you can see has come out of it as well. That is your message, Libra. I hope you've liked it. I hope you like this channel. Remembering always on this channel who we are and our self-worth. I thank you for joining me. And until next time, take care of yourself. Thank you.